Now this is Beth Harmon at age 8. So her playing strength is the one we see in episode 1 of the Queen's Gambit on Netflix. I'm playing Beth, age 8, and I will play the same move which she plays throughout the episode, which is the Sicilian. You go e4 and I will go pawn to c5. The Sicilian defense. Notice this pawn gets central space. Notice this pawn controls the d5 square, but I control the d4 square. So already it's quite exciting. Now we have a random pawn move on the side of the board. So even though she's age 8 at 800 level, this doesn't really show too much understanding. Really, you should be controlling space in the center. Here I will go g6. Bishop e2. Makes sense, getting a piece out and then a knight out here. I'll go bishop g7. Knight a3, and I'm just applying my rule. The first thing you should do is try and get your king safe. Now I can play knight f6, but then he pushes the pawn to attack it, so I don't really want that. So I'm going to play d6. So then this pawn can take his pawn. So d6 first. Bishop d3. This is just a wasted move. You should not be playing a move like this because I always like to give myself the option to move the c, d and e pawns. Here you're blocking this pawn from ever moving. So this bishop, it cannot come out at the moment. You're just going to have to waste a move. Move this bishop again. So I'll go knight f6. Now I'm ready to get my king safe. And here, king f1. Maybe Beth at age 8 doesn't know how to castle. Really should be getting the knight out and then getting safe. So castle away. f3. Not a good move because the knight should go to that square. Now this king is a bit weak. All these dark squares around the king are weak. So let's get pieces out. This is my second rule. Always move a piece you haven't moved yet. So notice, every move I've made has been moving something new. So now time to move this bishop, and then I'm going to move the queen. So where can this bishop go? Let's put it here. Let's go rook c8, g4. That means her king is now a bit weak. Maybe the king can come here for shelter. This bishop looks like I can attack it, so I think knight e5 looks like a good move. So let's try that. King f2. Now I can grab this. I can also go d5, trying to break up his structure. So I think I will do that. Bishop b2, good move, attacking my knight. Now, even though his bishop attacks my knight, I'm going to do this because then I attack his bishop. She takes me, and now I think I can play this with check. She doesn't take back. Well, she really should just recapture my knight. So now I'm a knight up. So I think I can just retreat it, and then I'll be winning. So let's just put it back here. A bad move, just putting the bishop in the middle because I can just take it with check. King there. Here, there are a few good options. I can put the bishop here, so then it's controlling a really nice diagonal. I can also play a move like d3, just breaking up his structure. So I'm going to do that. d3 check. King e1. Now, she should have taken me, but now I can take here. Knight takes. Now I can go knight d3 check. Let's play bishop c6. Just lining up against this diagonal. Queen e2. This queen doesn't attack this because I've got a bishop defending it. And this pawn structure looks a bit weak. And here, there's a nice tactic on this line. I can actually play knight takes g4. Because if she took me back, then this bishop can take the rook. Now I'll go knight f5, knight coming into the center. Also, this knight can actually fork the queen and rook, because after this move, this square is now open. So let's win the rook. Knight g3, f4, she's just hung her queen, so let's take it. Rook h3, let's take the knight. Really, at age 8, Beth is not recapturing her pieces. Let's go e5, because then this queen can come in here and it'll be checkmate very soon. So queen takes h4 check. King f1, and this is the first checkmating pattern you learn. When the queen is opposite the king, then as long as there's something defending it, it will be checkmate. So queen f2 will be mate, because white cannot take back.